One of my favorite things about the California parks that we haven't run into in the Florida parks is Oswald out as a character. I love Oswald. I've always liked bunnies. There he is, just sort of hanging out. Hi! There he goes. That is so cool. The big deal right now is that they are showing the Rogers the Musical. This is the Hyperion Theater where they've shown the Aladdin one, and then it was the Frozen one for a long time. I am very excited because even though we got here late, so we flew in this morning, like I mentioned, and we just got to the park, and they still had some of the Rogers musicals left. It's the premium experience. You pay about 30 bucks, I think it's 29. And then you get a wristband for whichever show it is. We're for the 5:30 show, which is the last one. And then we get this. And the premium viewing experience will be the first ones in, along with the other people who purchased it. And you get a free popcorn bucket with popcorn. You get a soda, and there's some other stuff that I'll just video once we do it later on. But we were excited about that because either we were gonna have to stand by or try to get into the virtual queue, which are other ways to do it. You can do a virtual queue, you can do standby, but we really wanted to get in and get good seats, so we're glad that there was still some available, even though it was the last show. And 5:30 is fine for us. So we're very excited that we don't have to wait in the standby line for like, I don't know, an hour to get a reasonable seat. It's based on the Hawkeye show on Disney Plus, where they had a staged musical about Steve Rogers, Captain America. Now they only had one song there, which they do include in here. And they also include the song from the first Captain America movie when he's, you know, being the, going around trying to get the people to buy the war bonds. But they've put it out into a whole, like, I don't know, 45-ish minute show, is what I'm thinking. It's probably how long it's gonna be. And yeah, we really wanted to come see it, or I really wanted to come see it. Josh is just being nice about it. So it was worth a trip to go to Disneyland for the weekend. Now that we've gotten our Rogers thing sorted out, we're going to do the Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. I really like what they did with the interior of the old Tower of Terror to make it more match the Guardians aesthetic, like the cocoon, which, well, I mean, in this case still holds Adam Warlock, but doesn't anymore since the third movie came out. And then the screen over there, I love the way he looks, and I'm glad he came back to do this. I like him as an actor so much. There's just a lot of things up here that are part of his treasure trove. Like one of those is, I'm trying to remember that little pixie thing up there. I can't remember what that's from. But there's just these very interesting things, and I'm sure they are all something. I may not just recognize all of them. Oh, and they have Stan Lee, which is really nice. We'll all miss him. But they have the Crystal of Conquest over here. They have some creatures over there. I can't read the sign yet, but they're little animatronics with their heads moving. And my favorite thing is right over here. I'll get a closer look, but it's Cosmo, who's also an animatronic. Yeah, his tail's moving. His head moves and his tail moves. And here he is, Cosmo. He's got the waggy tail. He's got the tilty head. I like Cosmo. He's so wonderful. I've always liked him in the comics, and I really like him here too. Kree artifacts. Brazier of Bomgala. I'm pretty sure that's from something. The Warlock's Eye. Powerful weapon that allows those who control it to command an almost hypnotic form of mind control over their victims. Huh. Oh, there's a Nova Corps outfit over there. There's part of an Ultron there. And there's the Dark Elf artifacts, like the mask from Thor, the Dark World. Check out this Walkman. That will become important later. Otherwise, you get brought into a room here where this is where they used to have the Twilight Zone video with Rod Serling. Serling, not Sterling, Serling. But now it's, of course, Guardian themes, and they don't turn off the lights in here. I love how he takes off his glasses here.
My friends,
such an interesting guy.
You're one step closer to your exciting encounter with the Guardians of the Galaxy.
That'll leave a mark.
You're now standing in my private office.
I know.
Where I
Carefully scrutinize each and every piece that comes to me from different parts of the galaxy. Let's shoot this guy. Hearing your incessant blathering on a constant loop was big motivation for me to escape. Ow! Ow! That was not part of the plan. Why? Of course I escaped. For those of you who have not been paying attention, the name's Rocket, one of the Guardians of the Galaxy. The smart one. Listen up. He's gonna put you on a gantry lift for your tour. I'm gonna sneak on top of your lift and take us all the way to the big old generator control room. I'm gonna blast that thing and destroy all the control systems, which will open up every cage in this freak show and free my friends. Our buddy Mantis is in the getaway ship waiting for my signal, and then we'll be on our merry way. But this plan won't work unless you help. I don't have clearance. My hands don't scan. Yours do. If you raise your hands, I get the clearance and the chaos begins. It's a foolproof plan. Oh. I'm gonna take this. Now move it.
There you go.
This is the moment you have been waiting for.
When Rocket unplugs you and starts things rocking. Now show me those hands, people. You got clearance, let's roll.
Wow. People are screaming before anything even happens. Oh my God. Alright, there should be one more big one. Here we go. Yes! Oh, I love this ride so much. Nothing's even happening right now. They're screaming like they're gonna die. Now stuff's happening. There's the tower right there, and it's right adjacent to Avengers Campus. There's Pim's Kitchen, where we had our very expensive meal with Calvin a couple of trips ago. It was mostly the drinks that were causing it to be expensive. The food was reasonably priced, although still more than you would expect to pay, and things are even more over here. Oh, they have a Shang-Chi over there. Looks like you can meet. That's cool. And someday I'm gonna try that shawarma palace because I do like shawarma. But lots of merchandise here, the Avengers themed, obviously. Restrooms, the web slingers ride, which we may do if it doesn't end up being too long. It's 60 right now, which actually I don't think is worth it. And then the big shop over here is called Web Suppliers. Has a lot of Spider-Man stuff, but some other Marvel stuff. Josh bought a shirt there last time, which is pretty cool. Here is some of the merchandise they have in Web Slingers. They have these here, which will sort of like spin and make it look like you're holding the magical, kind of circle effects from Doctor Strange. And Vibranium Sonic Gauntlet. I'm sure that does something. Web Power Band. This looks like it shoots ping pong balls. A repulsor ray. This is a quantum bug. Oh, there's like a little bug there that I think you can control with the glove. And they also have little spider bots. Interactive remote control bot. Here's what some of these look like. I know there's a reflection. They also have mugs. There's always mugs. And this one has a little pourer, which is kind of cool. Oh, the mugs are 20, which is pretty typical. These are cups of some kind. They're ceramic. $27.99, so $28. There is a book. Is it lined or is it? Oh, it has like hexes, but that's it. Oh, and then there's some drawings.
Prototype drawings, which is actually very
Okay, that's
cute.
cool. Different shirts. There's this Team Web one that's on blue.
I think this is
This one.
jersey.
Oh, it's a Spirit jersey?
It's
Oh, it is a Spirit jersey. Look at that. That would explain why it's $80.
Yes, indeed.
I like this t-shirt a lot. It's just, you know, the typical Spider-Man outfit, but it has that kind of shininess of his costume, and that's $40. We're not that far from the release of the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse movie. It's been, I don't know, like a month now, maybe just a few weeks. Anyway, they have some of the merchandise here, some Miles stuff, some Gwen stuff. I love this Jessica Drew. When we were at Comic-Con this year, there was a woman there who looked like this. It was amazing. Her costume was amazing. And yeah, so, and kid stuff too. So lots and lots of things to purchase. Oh, that's a cool Spider-Man one.
Spider-Man.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man who goes into space and across dimensions. We are a little hungry right now, so we are heading over to Pixar Pier so that we can get to the Corn Dog Castle and get corn dog. We're gonna split one. Last time we were here, we usually get our corn dogs at the Little Red Wagon on Main Street, Disneyland, but last time we were here, we got one over the Corn Dog Castle. And at the Corn Dog Castle, they have ones that are just regular hot dog or like a hot link. And we got them both to compare, and we really enjoyed the hot link one. So we've been looking forward to coming back and trying that here again. They're changing the Pacific Wharf over here, which is just a bunch of restaurants, to, they're theming it after San Francisco from Big Hero 6. And you can see the kind of mixture of cultures, right? Like San Francisco is Tokyo and San Francisco, but it's also a proud home of the Golden State Samurai instead of warriors, Narasaki emperors, and then San Francisco something, just some symbol. So they're making it out, you know, as if it's a real city. And they have the San Francisco Institute of Technology. But a lot of the restaurants are still the same, like Lucky Fortune Cookery, Christina Cucamonga, and yeah.
The future of education is here. San Francisco Institute of Technology.
Oh, there we go.
And there's more.
So,
well done.
Pacific Seafoods. Some of it, I mean, they're just really kind of retheming it. I don't think it's changing that much, but there are some walls up over there as they continue to do it. And they also have sort of a Golden Gate-ish bridge, but they have like sort of Torii gates connected to it, so in a mixture between the two. So this is actually pretty cool as a retheme, right? Like it doesn't, they don't need to do this, but they decided that they wanted to make this more Disney themed. That was one of the things that people, I guess, complained about. I'm not sure if that's the right word. There's a lot of commentary about how California Adventure didn't feel like Disney too much. And they have really gone through and made it that way. So, you know, Pixar Pier used to just be, you know, Pier and more generic, Paradise Pier, and there were more like generic themed rides, right? Like California Screamin' and the Orange Stinger. Now it's Mickey's Silly Symphony Swings. It's a mouthful. And the Incredicoaster. And so this used to be the Mickey Fun Wheel. Actually, it used to be something else. It was like the Sun Wheel, and then it was the Mickey Fun Wheel, and it still has Mickey on it. And now it's the Pixar Pal Around. But yeah, so they did a lot of altering this area to make it more like, oh, we need to go this way. I couldn't remember which way it was. I'm pretty sure it's over here. It's a circle, so you could get to it going all the way around anyway, right? Little Mermaid ride is here, and it almost never has a long line. Last time I looked, it was 5 minutes, and it's the exact same ride as the one in Walt Disney World. It's the queue is different, right? Pretty much, there's no queue. It's just a bunch of switchbacks, and then you go inside. But since it's never that long of a wait, it's not like you have to wait too long. But yeah, I love this view. All right, corn dog. This is the hot link one. little bit spicier than I remember it being. Josh and I were saying that. We got regular mustard and some spicy mustard. Comes with either chips or a little cutie. We got the cutie, obviously. And then a soda. Altogether, it was about 20, I think. Maybe less than that. I have the receipt in my pocket. Corn dog was like almost 11. The soda was about 5-ish. Decided to pop over to Disneyland from California Adventure. On this trip, we actually did buy park hoppers because we weren't really sure what our agenda is going to be. And oh, Cinderella's over there. That's so nice. But yeah, parking is awesome. We used to park hop every time we came here, but the last couple of times we came, we only did these weekend trips, kind of like we're doing today. So we decided to just do one park per day. But there was a lot we wanted to accomplish on this trip, kind of in both parks. And we decided that park hoppers were the way to go. But we don't always choose that on every trip, or choose that on every trip, I should say. Oh my goodness. Just makes me so happy to walk through here, which the train is above us. Or I should say the train tracks. I don't think there is a train above us right now, but... And I can hear the Dapper Dans. That also makes me super happy. This is so incredible. And when you walk over here to the right, there's a Disneyana store. And then the Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln's over there. And I don't know where the Dapper Dans are. I can hear them because they're coming over the... Oh, they're over by the firehouse. I can see them now. Ah, churros. Churros in Disneyland are great. I don't think the churros in Disney World are as good, but the ones in Disneyland are great. And Josh is pointing out that there's a tropical churro, and I usually like tropical flavored stuff, so I'm gonna check it out. Churro with pineapple flavored sugar, topped with coconut cream drizzle. Yeah, pineapple and coconut is tropical. All right, I'm gonna think about that. I don't want that right now, but that sounds really good. And come through the middle area here. We're here during the summer, so there's not a particular... Oh, Minnie Mouse is over there. There's not a particular event going on other than the 100th. I mean, that is an event. But like when we came here last time, it was during Halloween, and they had the big Halloween pumpkin right there. Now they just have a nice Mickey. It was all started by a mouse, and you can take pictures there. And there's the omnibus. There's a Dapper Dan's over there. Looks like they just finished. And there's City Hall. I love it. Love it, love it, love it so much. Then we're gonna work our way down Main Street, USA. Oh, there's the horse-drawn trolley. See, in Disney World, these are all put away by this time because it's so crowded and there's too many people, but there goes a horsey and a bunch of people on the trolley. It's nice to see the vehicles out and about, honestly, especially during the middle of the day. All parks have a Starbucks. This is the one that they have here. Right across from the Disney Clothiers. And oh, there's an omnibus coming down this way. There was one parked over there. I swear this is not the same omnibus. Carnation Cafe, we ate there last time we came here. Feel free to check out that video. That was last October. And then the Penny Arcade. That's wonderful. One of the maintenance guys was waving, and the guy on the bus was like, all right, everybody say hi to, I think his name was Miguel. And Penny Arcade, which has candy now, they have a few penny things in there, but it has a lot of candy now, and they have something in there that's called it's a toffee, it's a churro flavored toffee, which we've seen people eat in different videos, and they really liked it. They say it's sweet, but still very good. And we're gonna make our way over here. Did they change these to pink?
That's not pink. Are the umbrellas?
The umbrellas, yeah. I don't remember those being pink, but I could be wrong. And there's the castle. Oh, it's so nice. Here we are entering Tomorrowland. Astro Orbiter to our left, Star Tours to our right. We're heading to Space Mountain. And then we'll probably head over to Big Thunder, Haunted Mansion, that kind of thing. There's a lot of things we want to ride here. We do have some favorites. We prefer the Space Mountain here over the one in Disney World for a few reasons actually. One is we like the ride vehicles here better side by side versus all in front of each other the way the Matterhorn is. And we also like the fact that there is music in the car that just rather than having ambient music. So we enjoy this ride better here more. Although I like the queue at the one in Disney World better. It's mostly indoors and air conditioned. This one's mostly outdoors. I like Tomorrowland a lot. We don't tend to spend a lot of time here though, because we do like some of the rides, but I'm much more of a person that likes the side of the park that has New Orleans Square, for example, right? Star Traders. We'll check that out at some point, either today or tomorrow. See what kind of merchandise is in there. We're not really in the market for a lot of merchandise, although if I found a Spirit jersey or some shirt that I really liked, I'd probably get it. And we'll probably get a magnet and an ornament from here while we're here, because those are the things we like to put up on the fridge or on the Christmas tree, respectively. Space Mountain did not turn out to be a good idea. It was, well, we got in line, and then I guess it was down because there was an announcement about it coming back up. But then the line still wasn't moving very fast, and we decided just to ditch. So now we're walking past the Matterhorn because we're going to head to Alice in Wonderland, which is a simple dark ride, but it's still one of our favorite attractions. When they added the, they plussed it by adding a bunch of like projection, which is pretty cool. So we're gonna see what the wait is on this. Last time I looked, it was 35 minutes, which isn't terrible. But we won't usually wait more than about 35 minutes for this. So we gotta go check.
Adventures in Wonderland began when I followed the white rabbit down the rabbit trail. All of a sudden, I fell. Down, down, down.
Looking for the white rabbit? Well,
Oh, Mr. Rabbit, wait, please.
He went this way. No, that way. And then, the important thing, I'd like to say hello goodbye.
And the sun is like a toy balloon.
Balloon.
Never picked up in the morning
Who are you?
Now this is curious. I wonder if the rabbit came in here.
Something. I'm not sure where I am. No.
Wait! Don't go me!
Good try. This way.
planting a rose is red.
We planted her white roses by mistake.
And then she likes it. If she saw white instead,
If she likes
Royal Majesty, the Queen of Hearts, and the King.
Shall we play croquet?
Rule 42, the Queen always wins.
Then you go back outside for not too long, but a little bit. The vehicle is a caterpillar. What you're seeing here is the front of the caterpillar. There. We get to see the Matterhorn. Get to see people walking by. A very merry birthday to you. Oh, it is.
Oh my goodness.
Josh saw some little booths on top of the mushroom that used to be a ticket booth. And it looks like the caterpillar because there are all these tiny little booths, but there were 6 of them. There's a line we were in. And then the last little bit. My camera's picking up a lot of light. Like, it's actually a lot darker than you would think based on what you're seeing in this video. Not like you can't see it, but it's just not as bright. Yay! I love this ride. And that's it. Pretty cool. Just about 3 minutes, 20 seconds or so. Since we're already in Fantasyland, we decided to do another dark ride, Mr. Toad's, which we didn't do the last couple of times we were here, so it was on our list. It's only 10 minutes, but it's also under Scrim, so it's, I guess they're redoing the outside or refurbishing it in some way, but you've got the walls here, and then you have the Scrim over the top. But the ride is still open, so you can stand in line and ride it. It says 10, but it won't be that much. Uh-oh. Out the fireplace! Ah!
Weasels! Weasels!
Whoa! It's a bobby! It's another bobby!
Keep out!
Slow down! Uh-oh. And you die in explosion. Oh no!
Oh, here!
I love old Disney rides. A new Disney ride's not gonna have some dude holding steins of beer. Uh-oh, the law court. Uh-oh. And you're hit by a train. And you end up in hell. Literal hell. And it's actually warm and humid in here.
Really uncomfortable. This is bizarre.
Again, in a modern Disney ride, you probably would not end up in actual hell. But thankfully, I guess it's all a dream or something. I know, God, that ride. I love it, but it's so weird. But it's very old Disney, and that's what I love about it. You can see what the Scrim looks like from a little further away for the Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, or Mr. Froggy Face's Crash Course. That's what I like to call it. But you can see it looks like it, even though it's just kind of a printed image. Now we're doing Snow White's Enchanted Wish, which used to be Snow White's Adventures, which used to be Snow White's Scary Adventures. But now it's Enchanted Wish ever since it reopened after the pandemic. And it's only a 10-minute wait. So we're hitting a lot of the dark rides while we're in Disneyland. We have to head back over to Disney World. I'm sorry, Disney World, jeez. California Adventure soon enough because we have to be there early for our show of Rogers the Musical. I like lines that have interesting things to look at. There's not a ton of them in Disneyland, as it was more of an afterthought. But Disney World has a few. Here are the vehicles. You can see that they have the names of the dwarves on them. Josh and I like to play a game about, like, which one are we gonna get? He said Dopey, I said Sleepy. We'll see what happens. I also like things like the little bunnies on the back of that bench. Or the bunny or the owls here, or the little squirrels inside. Like, there's really cute accents in this whole ride. Like, the lights up there all have like little birds. They look sort of like, not bird cages, but places for birds. And if you look over here, there's squirrels holding up the columns that are in the architecture. Like, it's just cool. I know you can't see this, but we ended up getting grumpy. Yay, more aminals.
Now to take care of Snow White.
They've added some effects here since we've been here last. I don't remember these all glittering like this. I mean, it's been a while. Love this effect. Ah,
Skies are full of them all.
so cool. Yeah, all this projection stuff is totally new. Well, not totally, but since we've been. Ooh. That was cool. I mean, I know this is short, but that's actually really nice. They really did plus it with the projections. It amazes me how big of a difference something like that can make. And that was just about 2 minutes. And then right next door is Pinocchio's Daring Journey. So we're gonna pop in there. This one doesn't have a wait time, but there's like nobody in line. So, I mean, not nobody, but very few people. So it shouldn't be too bad. It's a nice mural here. I mean, obviously Pinocchio, you've got Gideon and Foulfellow there. And these all cars are all identical, so we don't have to make a bet on which one we're gonna get. But I do like Cleo, and I like Figaro, the kitty. Well, Cleo the fish, and Figaro the cat. Ah, we're in a cage.
Oh no! You're going the wrong way!
Jackass out of his head. Shut the door and lock the toilet.
Mom! Mom!
I wanna go home.
Hurry! Let's get out of this place!
You blokes going somewhere?
Oh my gosh! Monster!
Ah!
You're on your way now.
Wasn't sure if they had plussed this one up with any projections, and it doesn't look like they have. Maybe they'll eventually get to it because they've already done, well, Snow White as we saw, Mr. Toad. Didn't really have any that I remember.
I'm so
Peter Pan has it though. wish upon a star, all your dreams come true. And that's it. Just about 2 minutes, 30 or 40 seconds. Since the Haunted Mansion movie is coming out this coming week, they have a lot of Haunted Mansion merchandise. Well, Crocs, as you can see there. Actual Crocs, not like knockoff brand. They have this bag, it's 30 bucks. The Crocs are... I can't find a price tag on them. Not sure. There's a mug. It is ceramic, 25. Be afraid to break that. They do have this. I like the back quite a bit. There's room for one more. And it has the Hatbox Ghost, and it has the bride, and it has a little mummy guy. And, oh, Josh is going to model something for us. Oh, wow, it's a wallpaper jacket. Ooh, I like that quite a bit. That's cool. How's it feel? What's it made of?
That I'm not crazy about.
Not sure.
Well, you're feeling the print, the material.
Yeah, I guess
isn't
the material.
bad, but the print feels weird.
That's pretty cool. They also have like a little cookie jar or a container for whatever you want. How much was the jacket? 70. 70. And then a throw, which is actually pretty cool. And it is at least not listed there, maybe on the back. Okay, here we go. 70. And Haunted Mansion hat with some glow-in-the-dark elements. And looks like we have a backpack over here. Oh, the Madame Leota one. I love this backpack. Because you have Leota, you have the different instruments around her. I think that's really, really cool.
Because sometimes
and on the back it just says Madame Leota, knower and seer of all.
There's always
what is this
something
on the front? Okay, there is like a little
it's a
zipper there. So it's like a little pocket there. Okay.
Oh, and there's even inside it.
Oh yeah, there's lining that has it. And then obviously the back has the big part. And then there's this one here. Haunted Mansion Time to Party. The bag is, oops, it keeps eluding me, $88. And this sweatshirt is $60. We did not do anything we thought we would do over in Disneyland. We ended up riding a lot of those dark rides in Fantasyland. And we were gonna ride, at first when we were going over there, we thought, oh, we can do the Haunted Mansion and we can do Space Mountain. And when Space Mountain didn't work out, I'm like, okay, well, let's go hit Alice. And since we were so close, we thought we'd hit the other ones. And that's great, because they're not usually rides that we often do. And we skipped most of them the last time we were here too, because again, they're just those dark rides. But it's nice every so often to do them because they're still good rides. It's just nice when they're not very long of waits, because it's not worth it. I wouldn't wait 20 minutes for that, but 5 minutes or 10 minutes, you got it. Anyway, we're heading back over to California Adventure because we have our show coming up, and they told us to be at the VIP area 90 minutes beforehand. And so we are trying to do that. We're in the backlot area heading over to the VIP area, and there's the Mike and Sully to the Rescue, Monsters Inc. It's a fun ride, honestly. We don't do it every time, but it is a lot of fun. They also have like a big building over here that has merchandise in it, mostly Avengers stuff. That didn't used to be open before, but the last couple of times we've been here, it has been. And then they have refreshments over there. And the VIP area is straight ahead. And the place where we bought our Roger stuff, see that Coca-Cola truck right there? So there's a booth just out in front of it, not the truck itself, but separate. They're separate, excuse me. And when I walked up there, it said that like sold out, and then 5:30 show, and that's the one I grabbed. Any of the shows would have worked for us. Oh, maybe they still is. Not sold out. Nope, they're all sold out. Yep, so you can see over here. So this is the booth. And then they have the show times there. Oh, and here's, tells you what you get. You get, it's $29, sales tax added. And then you get the popcorn bucket with some kettle corn in it, your choice of Coca-Cola or water, and then obviously premium access to the show. So, pretty cool. You also get this to wear. I'm not sure if we get to keep it or we have to turn it in, but you get that. And then you also get a wristband that tells you when to come back, what date it is and everything. And then they wrote 5:30 on it because that's what our time is, so that they know we're legit. So when you come into the VIP area, they have an area over there where you can go get the drink that you want and whatever, whatever drink you want. It's different Coke products or water. And then they have these popcorn buckets, and inside is red, white, and blue kettle corn is what that is. So it comes packaged, and you can just put it in there, and you can eat it now or wait until you're in the theater. Either way, you get some popcorn along with it. I was gonna say free, but it's not really free. You had to pay, but it's part of the cost. I do like this bucket though. It'd be used for a lot of other things too. But it is a nice souvenir. We made it inside, and here's what it looks like before the show starts. And we also had people from the 4 o'clock showing that had their bands and everything. So I wonder if the 4 o'clock show didn't go because we all seem to kind of be mingled in here together. I'm not going to get a video of the whole show. You can find the whole show online. Plenty of people have filmed it, but I'm going to get a few choice parts.
Put your hands together for the one, the only, Starcats!
How's it going out there? We are the Starcats, and we're here to tell you a story about superheroes. Romance, time travel, and Nick Fury sings. Are you ready? Here we go! Everybody's jumping for the everybody new. The band sings fun because you know who. Guys out trying to steal a young girl's heart. Keep the eyes on the prize, watch far apart. The girls are dancing in the crowds of girls, while the boys are asking how to help.
It's time for boys to come of age. I want you, there's a war we gotta wage. Every able-bodied man avail. Well, I'm bodied, but not able. I don't need to write the tale, just want a seat at the table. Come on, Sam, tell me, is it true? I want you. Yeah, but not. Give me a chance, Doc. I promise you won't regret it.
Overseas and kill some Nazis.
I don't want to kill anyone. I don't like bullies. I don't care where they're from.
Good answer. Dr. Abraham Erskine, I represent the Strategic Scientific Reserve.
Steve Rogers.
And this is Agent
Agent Peggy Carter, MI6.
Rogers. Steve.
I know. We've been observing you.
Is this gonna hurt? Night.
Who's here to prove that we can? The stars in the past, in the past. Light rays at 10%. Vital signs are full. 60. We shut it down.
No! I can do this!
Wait, what?
Who's fighting behind ya and cleaning their clocks?
Every bond you buy keeps our enemies from getting the mop on us. Drop on us. Sorry.
Who built a lane door to door for America? Carry the flag shore to shore for America. From Hoboken to Spokane, the stars spangled man with a band.
You want to make a list? 'Cause I'm gonna tell you everything you missed. You ready? Let's do this. I Love Lucy was a TV show that everybody knows, but personally its humor was a little on the nose. Ooh, what was that? That was a non sequitur, Lucy's opening tune, and also you should probably know we landed on the moon.
Also, you should really know we landed on the moon.
See, now I would have started with that. Well, then I guess that I'll persist, and that is just a bit of what you missed. Now, where was I before you rudely interrupted me? A wall in Berlin, Germany went up and then came down. Steve Jobs invented Apple, now emojis smile and frown. What? Thai food so delicious, and for Star Wars we are glad. And just in case you didn't know, Darth Vader is Luke's dad. Spoiler alert. Oh yes, it was quite the twist. Ladies, can I get me an assist before I ruin everything you missed? They really are remarkable. Although they're all dispersed, we'll call them the Avengers, of which you are the first.
The Avengers. I like it.
Captain Marvel, who's our planet? Not exactly how I planned it. Iron Man is now online, and I'm sure you'll get on fine. Hulk is quite explosive, if not a touch impulsive. Thor's speech is kinda odd. Did I mention he's a god? Widow's nimble like a cat. I'm sure that you can call her that. And Man's Marlin gives him help. And Hawkeye, he's here as well. Oh, and also, wait, there's more? Well, they ain't here, but there's a panther in Wakanda, a Sokovian named Wanda, a star who is a planet's son, an AI ran his own .run, a pilot, now a glider, a team bit by a spider, a lawyer who can't really see, a raccoon and a talking shoe, a pair of scissors, blue and green, Winter Soldier's war machine, Doctor One and After Plane who used to work on people's brains. I know that this all sounds insane, but you're in charge of me retain these heroes that you have to train.
Okay. I think I get the gist.
Well, I'm afraid I must insist. It's useless to resist. It's time to re-enlist, cause there's evil in our midst. And now you know exactly what you miss. What you miss. Oh, yeah. Fight the fight. Avengers assemble and fight the fight. Save the city, help us win. Save us all from the state we're in. Things look dark, but I know this can't be the end. This can't be the end because there's a future. I know that if the strength you bring us will rise again. Avengers unite, 'cause we got to hear him say, I could do this all. Save the city, help us win.
I've got to get the Tesseract.
The battle's just begun.
We'll conquer the Chitauri.
Then get trauma when we're done. Just how are we to fight them? We'll do it as a team. For Thor, Alicia, my need, and Natasha, that's your cue.
Yes.
Then Hawkeye hit the bullseye. There's no better shot than you.
Right.
Tony, you've got me to catch. Be careful not to crash.
Yeah.
And hope you know the magic word is. Hope you know the magic word is. Hope you know the magic word is. Smash. Save the city. Help us.
I know what you're thinking. I'm glad we keep our hair too.
I don't understand. How is this possible?
I don't know. Maybe the super serum? Conditioner?
I don't mean our hair. I mean this. Me. Old me. It's impossible.
Okay. You're friends with an Iron Man, an Ant-Man, and a Spider-Man, but time travel is where you draw the line.
The time stone.
America's favorite son, but remember where it's going and how it feels. It's time to show me, so here I am, now and also then, just one man, looking back at where he's been. The road is rough, but wounds are healed by a thing called time. You can't forget what's waiting.
I won't forget what's waiting.
Don't forget what's waiting at the end of the line.
How can reflection seem the same and yet still unfamiliar? They stand so still, not knowing the world that lies ahead. At the end of the line, don't forget who's waiting. At the end of the line.
I stand here and I wait because you had to go and do what heroes do.
good time.
I can't believe how lives can change.
Just one snap, they rearrange.
Let fate design our place in time from here.
You knew right from the start all that I was made of. Now one more day apart is all that I'm afraid of. So what's a guy to do and prove it to be true by coming back to you?
Dance with me to make it last. Be true. This new beginning that we found, for a second spin around. Our lives romance in just one day.
I could do this all.
Say the city, help us win. Say the song, say the I could do this all day. We can do this all
Hey, there's Mickey Mouse. We're back over in Disneyland after going and checking into our hotel. And Pluto's over there too. That's cool. I forgot to film this while we were outside the restaurant, but we stopped by the Carnation Cafe to have some dinner. And we didn't have a reservation. We just did the standby line. And when we signed up, the standby line said it was gonna be like 35 minutes. So we're like, okay, we signed up for it. Then we went into the Emporium and literally 5 minutes later, they said our table was ready. So we ate. We ordered the fried pickles and despite that child screaming, we ordered the fried pickles.
Whether
and
you liked it or not.
we ordered the turkey club, which you'll see here in just a second. But the fried pickles never showed up. The turkey club showed up. And so we just asked them to remove it. And that will save room for us to get some kind of dessert or something later. So it was actually fine. We weren't mad about it. We were just surprised because that's not a usual thing. Yeah, as long as we're not charged, I don't care. It ended up being fine. So altogether is about 17 something,
Yeah, 17
with tax and everything. And so that wasn't too bad. And we split it. So it was perfectly enough. But here, I'll show you what our sandwich was like. Last time we were here, we got the patty melt. This time we decided to try the turkey club. And we got mashed potatoes instead of, you can get fries or seasonal fruit, but we wanted mashed potatoes instead. And yeah, looks pretty good. Good amount of turkey, cheese and bacon, a little bit of mayo, but there's something in that mayo too, which gives it another flavor. It's pretty good. I love the facade. I love it. And the train's going through it right now.
The bummer about Florida
You see the train?
is that it doesn't have.
Yeah. The Florida one is fine. Like, I don't mind the ride at all.
But
And
these-
inside, it does kind of look like this, but it's not the same as having all of this outside and very easily seeable. But anyway, I really enjoy just the way it looks. I like the lighting on it. I like the train going through it. There's just a lot that I like about that. The show happens every 15 minutes or so. Small World has Disney characters in it. There's Peter Pan up there and Tinkerbell flying around. And here's Alice and the White Rabbit. Cinderella. And I don't know if you can see that doll up there holding the balloon. I believe that's supposed to be Mary Blair, the person who designed the aesthetic of this place. Pinocchio and Jiminy Cricket's up there. And of course he'd be in Italy. Jasmine and Aladdin are up there. I think that's Sheila up there. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong about that. I do like the froggies.
Mushu.
Yep, that is definitely Mushu up there. And I'm pretty sure that's Mulan right there with Mushu next to her.
Flying a giant Mushu kite.
You got Simba and Pumbaa. I love the giraffe heads. I love penguins. We're in South America, in case you can't tell. And you got the three caballeros up there. Love that peacock. Ariel. Oh, there's Flounder too. Oh, kiwis. And we've got Dory and either Nemo or Marlin. And got Stitch and Lilo. And we have koalas and dingoes back there, and kangaroos and platypuses. I know what I said. We've got America. With Jesse and Woody and Bullseye. And then the final room where everyone's just singing in harmony together. It's pretty much the big finish. We're not gonna ride this, probably. At least not tonight, maybe tomorrow. But I love the way this looks with the hanging lanterns. And it's in this sort of sunken area. You have to like walk down a little bit to get to it. You can see across the way that it's lower than like the fence. I just think it's beautiful. Yeah, it has all of this foliage that goes across, and that's what the lanterns are connected to. It's just, it's beautiful. This is my favorite of the teacups and all the 3 parks I've been to. Yeah, we've ridden 3. Yep, we've ridden it in here and Disney World, Magic Kingdom, and in Disneyland Paris. And we plan to ride it in Tokyo Disneyland because we want to ride it everywhere. Even though it's not the best ride in the world, we want to be able to say that we did it. Pretty cool, huh? Walking through New Orleans Square, and you can hear the band in the background. Since Fantasmic isn't running and the band's home, the French Market, is being turned into Tiana's food place. Instead, the band is out here on the rivers of America instead. Here, I'll give you a glimpse. And they have the water fountains going. We decided to do Pirates of the Caribbean while we are here. Love the dudes fighting in shadow up there.
Put your clock in. The gentlemen want the rum. Don't you, boy?
Oh, that blasted pocket-picking pirate. People building like exhausting.
That is going to do it for us from Disneyland and Disney's California Adventure for day 1. Got a lot done today. We accomplished kind of everything we really wanted to as far as seeing Rogers, the musical. That was kind of a big deal. For me, I wanted to see that. Josh was less enthused, but I really wanted to see it. And doing the park hopper worked out great, actually, because we could spend some time in both parks. But, and the park's still open for another, I don't know, what, 2.5 hours? But we're tired. We've been up since 5 o'clock this time, with 6 o'clock our time. And been mostly on our feet on a hot day, walking around or standing, a little bit of sitting. It's just time to go home and rest a little and do it all over again tomorrow. And then we're gonna fly out tomorrow night. So we have a good amount of time. We don't have to be at the airport until, I don't know, 5 or 6-ish. I think. So we'll be here when it opens at 8 and stay until 4 or 5, then head to the airport. So it's almost a full day, we just won't get the night. Thank you for joining us on our journey through Disneyland and California Adventure today. And look out for my next video, and I'll see you tomorrow.